Good morning, namaste everyone. Thank you for joining. And I'm just trying to adjust the camera. We will get started in a few minutes. Please let me know if there is any problem with the camera or the lighting or the video or the audio. I see that it's a little bit dark here inside the room, but outside it's beautiful and sunny. But it's very cold. Um, I think when I woke up, it's like 3 degrees in the morning outside without wind chill. So it's very cold but sunny there outside. But I know it's dark here. Okay, so let's get started. Sit comfortably. Arms in Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes. Take a slow, deep inhale into the belly. On your exhale, as you pull the abdominal muscles in, slowly exhaling through the mouth, start chanting the mantra Om. And as you come towards the end of the mantra, you can close your lips, exhale normally through the nose. So Om has 3 syllables, A, U, Um. When you say the third syllable, you close your lips, exhale through the nose normally. The first 2 syllables, you exhale through the mouth. You can also practice the Mool Bandha root lock. You can pull the rectal muscles up as you begin to pull the abdominal muscles in. As you begin to exhale, you can integrate the bandha as well, the lock, the root lock. Continue, you don't need to wait for my instruction. Continue at your own pace, continuously inhaling, continuously exhaling, chanting the mantra Om. This is called Pranava, Omkar Pranayama. This is a very important pranayama technique, allows your body to take 8 times more oxygen and also relaxes, calms your mind. Relaxes your body and calms your mind. Continue to do a few more times. One last time. Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde Sandarshita Swatma Subhavabodhe Nisreshe Jangalikaya Mane Samsara Halahala Moha Shante Abahu Purushakaram Shankachakrasidarinam Sahasra Sirsham Svetam Pranamami Patanjali. I bow down to the sage Patanjali. who compiled the Yoga Sutras, the wisdom of yoga that was in practice thousands of years ago, into a small, very brief, abbreviated aphorisms, into a beautiful way that we can all practice from all these thousands of years. This is Patanjali Yoga Sutras book. So I bow down to the sage as we begin to practice. Open your eyes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale slowly. As you sit comfortably on both sit bones, relax your shoulder muscles. Slowly inhale, look up to the ceiling. Open your throat center too as you drop your head back. Exhale, slowly bring your arms down, chin towards your chest. This is like another lock. This is like a throat lock or chin lock. When your chin touches your chest, that is another lock. Root lock is one, this is the second one. Throat lock. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we're going to add a couple of twists here. Bring your arms up, reach up. Place your left hand on your right knee. And then keep the spine straight and elongated. Support your spine straight with your right hand fingertips behind your back. You're not leaning back, you're not falling back, just supporting your spine straight. You can keep the palm on the mat, or if you can just keep the fingertips on the mat, but make sure your right shoulder is relaxed. Keep your spine straight. Inhaling, exhaling, deepen the twist. One more time. Inhale, reach up, your crown of the head towards the ceiling. Exhale, deepen the twist. Turn your head back, look through the right corners of the eye. Feel the stretch on your left side of the neck muscle. If you have a little more room to twist, one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, deepen the twist. And look through the right corners of the eye. Feel the stretch. And the twist is coming from the root chakra to the crown of the head. So you should feel the stretch coming from the bottom up, from the lower back muscles. It's not just upper body twist. It's a twisting from the bottom up. Slowly come back to the center. Reach up again, one more time. Place your right hand on your left knee. And keep elongating your spine towards your ceiling. Support your spine straight with your left hand behind. Relax your left shoulder muscle. Inhale. Exhale, deepen the twist. Turn your head back. One more time, inhale. Reach towards the ceiling, keeping the spine straight. Exhaling, deepening the twist. And mindfully twisting from the bottom up, from the root chakra towards the crown of the head. Entire spine is twisting. Not just the shoulder muscles. Just relax your left shoulder. Turn your head back. Feel the stretch on the right side of the neck muscle. Look through the left corners of the eye. And then slowly come back to the neutral. We're going to do a little more warm-ups, especially when we have a tight lower back. It takes a long time to warm up. And a little more. Place your left hand on the mat. There's no weight on the left hand. Just stretch on the right side of the body. Turn your head. Look towards the ceiling. Try not to lift your right sit bone up. Keep both sit bones on the mat as you arch your spine. And then other side. Right hand on the mat. No weight on the hand. It's not too far away too. So that you soften the elbow, but that's about it. No weight on the right hand. Just arch towards the right side. Turn your head to the ceiling. Try to sit on both sit bones in a comfortable stance. And slowly release. So we're going to do a few more warm-ups. And then we set the intention for the practice, and then we begin. So you can extend both legs. You You can extend your arms too, reach forward, fold forward. If necessary, bend your knees, but keep the spine straight. Reach forward as you fold forward, keeping the spine straight and elongated. I know we're not completely wound up. We're not able to bring the forehead to the ground, but that's fine. Just keep the spine straight and elongated, including the neck is in one straight line. Keep elongating your spine, inhaling, exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, keep elongating the spine, exhaling, folding forward. And once you cannot go any more deeper, you can stay here for a couple of cycles of breath, deep inhalations and a deep exhalations. Observe your body, where your body is tight. For me, its lower back is always persistent. It's very, very stubborn. So that's the chakra that I focus on. It's the second energy chakra. The first one is the root chakra at the base of the spine. The second one is the Swadhisthana chakra, which is the sacral chakra near the sacrum, few inches, couple of inches below the belly, close to genital organs, along the spine. This is the most stubborn chakra, where it takes a lot of attention, mindfulness, connection with the water, which purifies our body in and out. Continue to inhale a little more, elongate the spine a little more, exhale, a little more forward bend. And make sure your neck is in the straight line along with the spine. So that means you need to slightly tuck your chin in towards your chest. Not all the way, you're not doing a chin lock or a throat lock. Just keep the spine and the neck in one straight line, all the way up to the crown of the head. So slowly bring your awareness to the third chakra, which is the navel area along the spine, which is called core chakra. This is also very, very important. It generates the heat inside our body, intensity. The Hatha Yoga is all about generating the heat, regulating the heat in our breath, in our body, in our circulation of the blood. So connecting with that core chakra is really important. It's the vital living force, prana, the chi, the key. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Now bring your awareness to the fourth energy center along the spine, heart center, connecting with the heart. As you inhale, open your heart, open your lungs, connecting with that solar plexus, where you feel as light as wind. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Maybe try to elongate the spine a little more as you keep the spine straight and elongated. Maybe on your exhale, you can go a little more deeper if that is possible. Still holding on to your big toes and then reaching forward, keeping the spine straight as much as you can. Now bring your awareness to the fifth energy chakra along the throat. Inhaling through the throat, exhaling through the throat, as if you're drinking the air. Sometimes it makes an audible breath, like if you go stand at an ocean, you would feel that constant humming sound from the ocean, oceanic sound. That's how originating sound is, the Om, the sound of the Om, originating sound is. So inhaling through the throat, exhaling through the throat center. Slowly and deeply. Now bring your awareness to the sixth energy chakra, which is on the forehead, between your eyebrows, third eye, spiritual eye. And here you may be able to see inner light. And this is the chakra we focus on in the meditation. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. See if you can go a little more deeper in this forward bend. Now bring your awareness to the highest energy chakra on the crown of the head. There where you feel union of your body, mind, and spirit. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. So if this is the deepest you can go, that's where it is. Just feel, scan your entire body, scan your entire energy, all the energy chakras, scan your entire energy channels along the spine.
There are three major energy channels. The center one, Sushumna, like hollow canal, like fiber cable. And the left and the right, spiraling around the center one. Just focus on elongating, focus on opening up all those energy channels and energy chakras as we begin to go into asanas practice. Beautiful. So now that your legs are already straight and wide open, see if you can reach towards forehead, towards your right knee. You can grab onto the toes with your both hands. Keep the spine straight and elongated. Tuck your chin towards your chest, forehead towards the right knee. Beautiful. Stay here as long as you can. Completely spine straight. Completely, you can bring the chin towards your chest and forehead towards the knee. And then you can also grab onto the big toe with your right hand, two index fingers. Bring the right elbow inside your right hand. And see if you can open up your left shoulder above the right. Open up your heart center. And feel the elongation on the left side of the body. Turn your head, focus on the left side of the brain. Your entire left spine and the left hand is in one straight line. Inhaling, exhaling, left shoulder above the right, opens up your heart center. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. And slowly bring the forehead back to the knee, and then slowly come up to the center, to the neutral. And then we're going to do opposite side, forehead towards your left knee. So still keep the legs wide open as it is. Bring your both arms up, reach up. Turn your body towards your left toes, reach forward, fold forward as if you're going to bite the big toe. Keeping the spine straight and elongated. Maybe the left side is harder than the right. Maybe it is easier for you. For me, it's a little bit harder than the right. I'm a right dominated, so left. And moreover, I think I have probably a preconditioned injury on my left hip. So that's, and I have always a struggle when I do the left side. Keep the spine straight and elongated. Keep that elongation in the spine, trying to bring the chin towards your chest, the spine and the neck in a straight line as you bring the forehead towards your left knee. See as if go as deep as you can go in this forward bend. Continue to inhale and continue to exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now if you can grab onto the big toe with your left hand, two index fingers, left elbow inside your left knee. Extend the right arm. And then slowly opening up your heart center, right shoulder above the left. Turn your head to the sideways so we can focus on the right side of the brain. Keep the elongation in the spine and the right hand in one straight line. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. You're adding a twist in this forward bend. Opens up your heart, opens up the entire right side of the body. Slowly bring the forehead back to the left knee and release. Slowly come back up. As we warm up, we will set the intention in practice. You all know tomorrow is a Super Bowl game, and many of you know that all the NFL players also practice yoga. And good thing is, yoga is not just only the experts or specialists. Everybody, every ordinary man and woman should be able to practice. Yes, yoga is complementary to every other sports, whether you do gymnastics or play basketball. It is a complementary thing, and it helps in your focusing in your studies and in your work. It's a great way. So it's good to know, and hope this practice beginning of the Saturday morning. And I also shared with some of you that how yoga can help with diabetes, type 1 and type 2 diabetes. And some of you asked me what are the asanas that help you with whoever has diabetes, or even prevent or cure diabetes. And so good news is every class in most of the asanas we practice in every HTGC yoga class, most of them, not all of them, most of them are very, very important for diabetes. The condition for diabetes is when the pancreas stops producing the insulin. That's when the blood sugar levels go very, very high. So the Good news is yoga helps you with conditioning the pancreas when we do forward bends, especially sitting forward bends, standing forward bends. And there's a lot of postures I will tell you when we do shoulders, supported shoulder stand, or even plow pose, even chakrasana like bow pose. So there's a lot of times we give some pressure to pancreas, and that helps producing insulin hormone, hormone insulin. It really helps conditioning that blood sugar levels. It helps with the blood pressure. So it's very, very helpful. It cures and it prevents, and even people who have type 1 or type 2, it helps both conditions. So it helps producing more insulin. It also helps sensitivity of all the blood cells to the sugar levels, to the insulin as well. So the type 2 diabetes patients actually lose sensitivity to the hormone insulin. So it doesn't respond to insulin anymore. That's why the blood sugar levels go high. So with the yoga helps that pure blood conditioning of the blood, circulation of the blood to the blood cells, and then all the cells in the body. It helps sensitivity to the insulin. It helps so that it brings the sugar levels down. So it really, really helps. So most of the asanas we practice are very, very helpful for all both type 1 and type 2 diabetes. So that's all I wanted to share. And then also the intention for the practice today is, last Saturday we talked about the first sutra in the second chapter of Yoga Sutra, Patanjali, and which talked about Kriya Yoga. If you all remember the first sutra, it is about practicing, how to practice yoga. The first sutra talks about tapas, sudhyaya, and then Ishvara Pranidhana. Those three make up as the Kriya Yoga. And we all talked about how to apply the intensity with which we practice the tapas, the focus. And then the swadhyaya is self-study, not just studying from the scriptures, it is important, but studying yourself, studying your strengths and weaknesses. And then finally, devotion to the practice, devotion and offering, and not worrying about the results of the practice. So those three make up the Kriya Yoga. So the second sutra talks about when you apply all of these three, when you practice Kriya Yoga consistently, regularly, it helps you with focus. It helps you with overcoming all the obstacles in our practice. And the third sutra talks about what are these obstacles. And there are 5 obstacles: avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. These are the 5 kleshas according to the Sutra 3, number 3 in this second chapter of Yoga Sutra, Patanjali. So what are these 5? The avidya means ignorance. Ignorance is the root cause, mother of all suffering. Ignorance. The first obstacle is the ignorance. So when we try to remove the ignorance, then that's like removing the darkness. It improves the light, the sattvic nature in ourselves. So the ignorance is the first obstacle. The second one is the asmita. Asmita is like egoism, arrogance. So those are the things, the second obstacle. The third one is the raga, attachment. The fourth one is the hate. These are love-hate relationships. So this fourth one is the obstacle as well. Finally, the fifth one is clinging on to the life. Worrying about, fearing about the death, and not doing the right things. So these 5 are the obstacles according to the third sutra. So I just wanted to share that and then begin practice. So let's come into a few warm-ups, coming to like lazy boundary angle pose. So Baddha Konasana, keep your feet together. You can keep the feet away from you or a little bit closer to you, as if, and then sit down or squat all the way like that on your back. Take a deep inhale. If you have any tightness in your lower back, just arch your spine. Take a deep inhale. And slowly see if you can focus on your core center, your nabi. See if you can sit down or squat down all the way up. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, see if you can come up. It's a little bit harder. You got to use the momentum, maybe use the support. Maybe if you want to bend your knees this way, you can do like a quick core warm-up. Take a deep inhale. And then on your exhale, you can even feet to the, so whatever works for you. Come up. So reach up. I know I'm struggling myself. Reach forward all the way forward. Reach back. So use your core strength. Reach back, all the way back. Inhale, exhale. So do this few times until you can focus on your core. We will do quick core warm-ups as well. Lie down completely. You can hug your knees, left knee to the chest, extend the right leg, chin to the chest, forehead to the knee, Ardha Pavanmuktasana. Similarly, half wind relieving pose on the opposite side, right knee to the right shoulder. Keep the spine straight, left leg engaged, chin to the chest, forehead to the knee. You can also hug both knees to the chest. Notice whenever you do this tight hug, it also gives a good pressure on the pancreas. It really helps producing that secretion of the insulin. So hug yourself, wrap your arms, chin to the chest, forehead to the knees. This is full wind relieving pose. And notice you have to lift, keep the tailbone down. So not lifting the tailbone up, keep the tailbone down as you do this Pavanmuktasana. You can also give yourself a really tight hug with your left hand wrapping around, and then see if you can pull both knees to the left side of the body. As you're hugging your knees to the chest, extend your right arm. Both knees or both thighs are very close to the chest. As you hug your knees to the chest, as you pin both knees to the down, to the floor, extend your right arm, turn your head to the right side. Relieve any tension, strain in your lower back. Also, gentle pressure on your pancreas. Come back to the center. Again, wrap your right arm around both knees. Hug your knees really tightly and pin both knees to the right side. Extend your left arm. Turn your head to the left side. Relieve any tightness in your lower back. Turn your head to the left side. Just let go any tightness in your lower back here. Okay, so we'll do a quick core warm-up, which is like yogic bicycling. Interlace your hands behind your head, legs horizontal to the ground, shins horizontal to the ground, and then a quick yogic bicycling. Inhale, exhale, left knee to the chest, extend the right leg, engage your core muscles, and then come back to the neutral, head down, take a deep inhale. On exhale, next time exhale, right knee to the chest, extend the left leg, and the elbows to the knee, and then chin towards your chest. Engage your core muscle. So I'm going to count on exhales, and make sure you bring the head down and take a deep inhale between my counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So focus on your core muscles as you bring your hands down, extend your arms. So now you can do a sit-up, quick sit-up. Actually, before we sit up, let's do the legs up the wall. Now, this is another way of gently applying some pressure to the pancreas. And then we will do shoulder stand at the end. So this you can do like space walk here, space walk or space cycling. Keep applying the pressure on your abdominal muscles. If that isn't enough, keep the legs straight. Slowly bring your legs down, engaging your core muscles. And then lift your legs up. Inhale. Bring your legs down. Notice your legs are not touching the ground. Slowly lift the legs up as on your exhales. On your inhales, drop your legs down, but not touching the ground.
exhale, inhale. You can also do scissors, almost like bring your legs up. So one leg goes down, one leg comes up like this. One leg, for example, here, one leg comes down, one leg goes up. Switch. Keep the core engaged. Try to keep both legs straight. This is like spacewalk. So bring one leg to the ceiling and another leg goes to the ground, but not touching the ground. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. It's a beautiful way to generate the heat, engage your core. And when you think you're ready, slowly sit up, slowly come up. Now we're going to do a quick out force and come onto our force, cat cow. Palms right below the shoulders. Spine in the neutral. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale. Exhale. Just relieve any tightness in your lower back and the pelvic tilt. So extend your left leg back. Extend your right arm forward. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, as you come into cow pose, left knee to the chest, right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, kick the leg hard as you come into cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So back to all fours again. Just observe your body, wiggle your tail, wag your tail, back and forth. So when you think you're ready, now extend the right leg back, extend the left arm forward, take a deep inhale. On your exhale, right knee to the chest, left elbow to the right knee, engage your core. Like you round your spine like you do in the cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come back to child's pose. And this is the pose. You come into the resting pose anytime you need to during your practice. So with that, we can stand up and start with the begin with the sun salutations, and then rest of the asanas. I will tell you which of these postures will help with diabetes as we go along. Even the sun salutation helps with the diabetes because it has a lot of forward bends. Okay, stand up. Come to the front of the mat. Palms to Anjali Mudra. Sun salutation A. Ekam. Reach up to the sky. Your head is squeezed between your biceps, deeper in the back bend. Exhale. Uttanasana Dvi. See, this is the forward bend. This is where it helps with diabetes. As you keep your chest on your thighs, bend your knees if necessary. Forehead towards the knees. Engage your sacrum. And this sacrum, when you focus on sacrum here, when you do the tight forward bend, we can actually squeeze your, step your palms underneath your feet. So give yourself a really tight hug as you're standing forward bend. Chest on your thighs. This is like a Pada Hastasana, not just Uttanasana, Pada Hastasana. Head to feet, standing up. Chest on your thighs. Feel free to bend your knees, engage your sacrum. And then Ardha Uttanasana, inhale, Trini. So that Pada Hastasana is miracle pose for diabetes patients.
Both palms on the mat. Step back into plank. Take a deep inhale. Engage your core muscles. Chatwari. Now slowly exhale. Chatwari into plank pose. Plank pose also helps engage your core muscles. Relax your shoulder muscles. Elbows are right next to the body. Inhale, pancha into up dog. Relax your shoulders, knees off the ground. Look up, open up your throat. Exhale, down dog. Slowly coming up. Pancha. Stay here for a couple of seconds. Breath. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Trying to keep pressing the heels down, lifting your tailbone high. Body comes into inverted V shape. Slowly lift right leg up to the sky. Step inside your right hand. Then you can keep the left heel on the ground. Slowly come up into warrior one. Front knee bent, back leg straight. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. The thigh is supposed to be parallel, hips are square. You can reach back with your arms back. You can interlock your hands or interlock your elbows as you reach forward, as you're trying to bring the forehead to the big toe. It's like a variation of humble warrior. If this is too hard for you, you can do lizard pose. Keep the palms on the mat. You can lift the heel of the left foot. See if you can keep the left elbow on the mat, or left forearm on the mat, and then right forearm on the mat. Notice your right hip is opening up, and this is a lizard pose. Maybe you can only keep left elbow on the forearm on the mat. Maybe right forearm is a little bit too hard. That's fine. Right? If you can keep both forearms, it's great. If you can keep it like this, you can rock your body forward and backward, like opening up your right hip. But if it is any problem, slightly lifting the right elbow is okay. Inhale, exhale. This is a lizard pose. So back to the palms on the mat, back to the heel, back on the mat, and back to warrior one. Very nice. Now, palms on the mat, step back with right foot, take a deep inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So we kind of like mixing warrior sun salutation A and sun salutation B. There's a combination here. Keeping the tailbone high, spine in a straight line. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now lift the left leg up to the sky. Step inside your left hand. Prepare to go into warrior one. Keep the right heel on the mat. Feet are hip distance apart, coming into warrior one. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Slow down your heartbeat, slow down your breath. Relax into the postures. Stiram, Sukham, Asana. Interlace your hands behind if that's possible, or interlock, touch your elbows each other. And then see if you can reach forward, fold forward, trying to bring the forehead towards the left big toe into humble warrior. And you can also do lizard pose. If that is too challenging for you, you can keep both palms on the mat, lifting the right heel up. Slowly lower the forearm, right forearm on the mat. Notice your left hip is opening up, left knee is to the outer edge. Notice I'm also lifting the foot onto the edge. So if you can keep both forearms on the mat, it's great. Like you can rock your body forward and backward. If it is too challenging, you can slightly lift the left forearm up. But this is a lizard pose. Engage your core, rock your body back and forth, and slowly come back up to warrior one. The heel back on the mat, and slowly come back to warrior one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So let's finish up this consolidation. Step back with the left foot. Take a deep inhale. Exhale into chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Stay here for one cycle of a breath. Full cycle of the breath. Look between your hands. Walk forward or jump forward. Back to Uttanasana. Chest on your thighs. Feel free to bend your knees. And prepare to come back all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Reaching up, honoring the light, the sun. Deepening the back bend. Your head is squeezed between your both biceps. Palms to the heart. Back to Samasthiti. Close your eyes. And this is called mountain pose or equine state of mind. Slowly we're building the momentum in our practice. Slowly we're building up the heat. Slowly we begin bringing the intensity. That is how we get to tapas. Integrated breath. Deep cycles of breath. Let's do second consolidation. Palms to the heart center. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Deepening the back bend. Eka Dvi Uttanasana. Feel free to bend your knees, chest on your thighs. So here in the Uttanasana, simply not just keeping simply chest on your thighs, but actually we'll be deepening into the Pada Hastasana here. So slide your fingertips behind your heels, underneath your heels. Reach for the heels. If you can, step onto the fingertips with your heels behind. Before we were sliding underneath the toes. This time we're sliding the fingertips underneath the heels. Slide down as needed and step onto the fingertips. And then once you can step onto the fingers, then you can straighten the legs. Still keeping the chest on your thighs. And this is a very deep forward bend, standing forward bend. Keeping the chest on your thighs, forehead between your knees. This is the best miracle pose for the diabetes. Inhale, exhale. I know it's very hard in this forward bend. And slowly come back up. Ardha Uttanasana. So relaxing. Our forward bends are so relaxing when you do that deep standing forward bends. So when you think you're ready, palms on the mat, sit back into plank, take a deep inhale. Exhale into Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Stay here for a couple of seconds of breath. Press your heels down. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. And we'll begin with the left side this time. Not much big difference because we will do both sides. Left leg up. Look between your hands, step inside your left hand into lunge. We're going to go into low lunge, right knee on the mat. Right knee on the mat. Come up into Anjaneyasana. Deepen the back bend. Lift your heart. Open your throat. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Deepening the back bend. A deep surrender, yielding pose. You can also open up your arms like you can also reach up, interlocking hands behind. As you bring your shoulder blades together, extending your elbows, if that is possible. Back to Anjaneyasana. And fingertips back on the mat. Step back with the left leg. Into plank. Take a deep inhale. Exhale into Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. So down dogs are very relaxing poses as well, like child's pose. So take a moment, a brief pause. Continue to inhale. Continue to exhale. So when you think you're ready, lift the right leg up to the sky. Step inside your right hand. Keep the left heel on the mat. Toes turn to pigeon toes. Slowly come up. Back to warrior one. And then we will do the Anjaneyasana on this side. Left knee on the mat. Come into Anjaneyasana. Interlock your hands behind. Bring your shoulder blades together. Extend your elbows. Deepen the back bend. Open your heart, open your throat. Whenever you're ready, fingertips back on the mat. Step back with right foot. Palms on the mat. Back to plank D. Take a deep inhale. Exhale into Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. This is the final down dog. In this last consolidation, step forward, walk forward, or fold forward, whatever works for you, until back to Uttanasana. And slowly come back up, back to Urdhva Hastasana. Palms to back center. Hope you're all doing well. And we will do a few more asanas here, standing asanas. After that, we will go into some more supine postures, inversions and supine postures. So use your mat, widen the feet as needed. Make sure your breath is relaxed. You can even observe your own breath. Turn your right toes out. Extend your both arms. Begin with a simple triangle pose. Keeping the both legs straight, both arms straight, reach forward, right arm down, left arm up, and keep a block near you so it's easier to align, so you don't sacrifice the alignment in the body. There's no weight on the hand on the block, but you're not collapsing the left shoulder down. So both shoulders are in one line, left shoulder above the right. So you're like squeezed between you both walls. Notice your hips are aligned, shoulders are aligned, look up to the ceiling. Entire body is in one plane. If you're doing this against the wall, entire body is touching the wall behind you. So you're squeezed between, perfectly squeezed between two walls in the triangle pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can even bend the knee, front knee, extended side angle. And the same, while you're squeezed between two walls, you're still maintaining the left shoulder above the right. And you can do the counter like a revolved side angle pose. Keep the left palm on the mat. You feel free to lift the left heel up as you bring the right arm up to the ceiling. Or you can also wrap your right arm behind. Still keep the right shoulder above the left, deepening the twist. These twists are again very, very helpful for gentle pressure on your pancreas. Just keep the left heel on the mat, left knee on the mat, and do a side praying pose. Left elbow outside your right knee. You can lift the left knee up and do a side praying pose. Back to the revolved side angle pose. And back to the side angle pose. Notice your front knee is still bent. Back leg is still straight. And that's how we come back. Now from here, you can come back to warrior two. Front knee is still bent, back leg is still straight. Look towards your middle finger. Both arms are horizontal to the ground, palms facing downwards. Like surfing on the ocean, look towards your right hand, middle finger into the infinity. Turn your right palm up, reverse warrior. Look into the palm, into the mirror in your palm. Look at the beautiful face. Back to warrior two. Now here we're going to shift the weight to the right leg. Slide backward halfway. Now use a block, maybe like 1 foot in front of the foot. You can turn the block as needed. Extend the left leg up. The spine on the left leg is in a straight line. The reason for the block is, if you don't have a block, you tend to reach for the floor. When you reach for the floor, your spine is in one line, leg is in one line. We don't want that. We want the spine and the leg is in the same straight line. So that's the reason why we are using the block, but no weight on the block. Keep the core engaged, keep the spine and the left leg engaged. Ardha Uttanasana, like Ardha Chandrasana. Revolve half moon pose. You can do the same thing. As you still keep the right leg and the left leg engaged. And when you think you're ready, so slowly bring your palms to the heart. Still maintain the balance on the right leg. Still do not drop the left leg down. Open up your arms into flying warrior. And then going into warrior 3. If you lose balance, like sometimes I'm losing balance, I'm using my couch here, but you can use a wall in front if you have, or something to support you. And back to the half moon pose. And slowly lower the leg down, slide back to warrior 2. And then slowly straighten the legs. Hope you're all with me. That's the beautiful standing sequence with the one leg balancing postures. And that brings you momentum, intensity, tapas in your practice. Slowly close your eyes. Deep inhalations, deep exhalations. Now this time, keep the right toes in, left toes out. Keep a block close to the left foot this time. We begin with the triangle. Keep both legs straight, both arms straight. Look towards your middle finger of your left hand. Reach forward. And then slowly bring the left hand down, right arm up. Think that you're squeezed between your both two walls. Right shoulder above the left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Continue to breathe. Look towards the ceiling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. You can keep the right arm behind if you like. Also, you can also bend the front knee, side angle pose. You still squeeze between your two walls. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Turn the right palm down, left palm up. Now you can feel free to lift the right heel up as you're going into the revolved side angle pose. You can lift the left arm up to the ceiling, or you can also wrap your left arm behind. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can also lower the right knee down, and then the side praying pose. Prepare to go into side praying pose. Right elbow outside of your left knee. Join your palms, and then now you can lift the left knee up, or right knee up, side praying pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Back to the revolved side angle pose, and back to the side angle pose. And lower the heel as you come back up to the side angle pose. Notice I'm not collapsing my shoulder down. Right shoulder above the left. Now here, you can windmill your arms coming into warrior 2. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Look towards your middle finger of your left hand. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Turn your left palm up. Reverse warrior. Still keep the front knee bent, back leg straight. And back to warrior 2. And here we're going to go into one leg balancing postures. Now slide the right leg forward. And then keep this block like one foot in front, whichever way you like. And then slowly lift the right leg up. Keep the spine and the right leg in a straight line. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Engage the kicking leg, spine and the right leg is in a straight line. Half moon pose. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. So whenever you think you're ready, still maintain the balance on the left leg. Still keep the right leg as high as it is. Don't drop the right leg down. And do revolve, half moon. Right hand comes to the block. Left hand comes up. Still keep the spine and the right leg is in a straight line. Revolve, half moon. When you think you're balanced here, keep the spine and the right leg in a straight line. And then bring the palms to the heart center. And then going into flying warrior. Still maintain the balance on one leg only. Still engage the right leg. Now when you think you're ready, going into the full expression of warrior 3. Completely spine and the right leg in a straight line. And back to half moon pose. I hope you did not drop the right leg down. And now you can drop the down, back to warrior 2. Beautiful, slowly release. That's the challenging sequence. Yeah, there's no way to cheat. You fall, you get up, you smile, and do it again. Okay, so when you think you're ready, let's do a couple more standing still postures, and then we will go into supine poses. Okay, so good. Take a deep moment. Place your hands behind, push your hips forward, deeper in the back bend. We'll do standing still postures. Again, we can do a few one-leg standing still postures. Shift the weight to the left foot, fold your right knee all the way up, hug your right knee to the chest like you did in the half wind relieving pose. Only thing is you were standing up. Hug your knee, right knee, as you maintain that. If you fall, smile and come back. Shift the weight to the left foot. Engage your core. And then hold on to the big toe. Then kick the right leg out, left arm, just for the counterbalance, diagonally behind your back. Engage your core muscles. If you're struggling like I am, that's common, that's natural. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release. Hug your knee back to the chest, lower the leg down. Again, you can press, deepen the back bend, press your hips forward, arch your upper body backwards. Open your throat, release. Slow down your heartbeat, slow down your breath. Listen to your own breath. We're going to do a couple more standing still postures. So slowly shift the weight to the right foot, fold your left knee, hug your left knee to the chest like you did in this wind relieving pose. Give yourself a tight hug with your left knee towards your chest. Every time you do one leg or two legs squeezed towards your chest, it applies pressure to the pancreas. It tends to create that opportunity for creating hormone. So reach for the left leg big toe. In fact, one of our old yoga teachers, Vallabhanani Rao, he had a high blood pressure, blood sugar levels, but after practicing yoga for decades, I don't know how many years, but his sugar levels back to normals. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So he said his doctors couldn't believe it himself. So release. Okay, so we'll do a couple more standing still poses. Shift the weight to the left foot. Now this Natarajasana is a great way to balance and counterbalance. Hold on to the big toe from inside, left hand up. Kick the right leg up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, Inhale, exhale. It's a beautiful one-leg balancing pose, but it's also counterbalancing, pushing and pulling, extending the knee, leg towards the ceiling as you balance on that one leg. It's a beautiful way to counterbalance. If you lost balance like I did, that's not how. You got to come back with control. Take a deep moment, deep breath. Then do the Natarajasana on the opposite side. Shift the weight to the right foot. Fold your left knee from inside. Engage your core muscles. Take a deep inhale. Kick the leg up to the ceiling. Keep extending the left knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Release. Slowly come back to the non-neutral, standing forward, standing up. So those are a few standing still postures. We have a lot more if you like to do, but with the time constraint, we will do supine postures. Some of these supine postures are great for diabetic patients. So lie down. We start with some back bends, and then we will go into inversions. So back bends, like I said, is Chakrasana is a great pose. It applies pressure to pancreas, and then also do deep back bend. Chakrasana, camel, Ardha Chakrasana, half. These are all the great poses. Even locust. Locust is also great. Locust like Shalvasana, half locust, full locust. They're all great poses for diabetes patients. Okay, lie down. We can do half chakra, like half wheel pose, and we do both sides, and then we will do full chakrasana. If any one of you have trouble doing full chakrasana, you get the same benefits in the half wheel postures as well. So you can extend your right arm forward, fold your left knee, reach for the left heel from outside or left ankle from outside. So look towards the middle finger of your right hand. This palm you should be able to slide towards you as you come up. It's not stationary. Palm is not stationary here. So as you inhale, kick your left leg towards the ceiling. Notice your right palm comes towards you as you lift your upper body up. So deepen the back bend, half chakra, half wheel pose. Kick the leg up to the ceiling as you slide your right palm towards you, so you can lift your upper body up too. It's a deep forward chakrasana, deep back bend with support of one hand on the mat. And slowly release. You can take a resting pose, like a crocodile, like lying down on the beach. Now I have to remind myself that I need to breathe in these back bends. A lot of times I freeze my breath in the back bends, which is not good. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale in these back bends. Okay, half wheel, kind of like half bow. Keep your left palm on the mat. Again, the palm you should be able to slide towards you. Keep the arm straight, right knee bent. Hold on to the ankle from outside. And prepare to kick the leg into your right arm. As you lift the upper body up, slide your left palm towards you. Deepen the back bend. Kick the leg high. Half bow pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. With support of your left palm, as you're sliding towards you, it's a lot easier to deepen the back bend. And with support of one hand, many of you can easily do this pose. Release. Again, rest in Makarasana, crocodile. So nowadays, yoga is practiced by doctors, nurses, healthcare professionals because it relaxes them, it relieves the strain and the stress they go through in these pandemic times. It's great for everyone. The first responders they go through very stressful situations day in, day out, and yoga helps them relieve the stress, anxiety, tension. Not only medical benefits, even emotional and mental benefits as well. So now we will do the full bow pose. So bend the knees, hold on to the ankles. Both hands now, both hands towards the heels or ankles. Now whenever you're ready, kick your both legs into your arms as you lift the upper body up into full bow pose. On your inhale, come up. Once you're in the deep bow pose, continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, and release. Turn your head to one side, rest. We'll finish up with one more back bend, and then we will go into the inversions. Like come up on your knees. I know we did not do locust, but it's similar to the bow. So we'll go into camel. Go into half camel. Come on the knees. Notice I'm curling the toes down, but you advanced students can keep the entire ankle on the mat. Your choice. Your thighs and pelvis are glued into the imaginary wall in the front. Push your hips, your thighs, pelvis into the wall in the front. Upper body arching back. And then reach the right arm towards the right heel. Left arm up to the ceiling. Keep pushing on your inhale, pushing into the wall. On your exhale, with a grip on your heel, deepen the back bend. Inhale, push into the wall. Exhale, deepen the back bend. Inhale, push into the wall. Exhale, deepen the back bend. Once you're in the deepest back bend, stay here a few cycles of breath. And then the other side, come back to the neutral. We do the half camel on the other side. Push into the imaginary wall, deepen the back bend with your upper body. Left hand up, reach for the left heel. You're not leaning, falling back. You're not applying any weight. Keep the right arm up. Keep pushing, inhaling into the wall. Exhaling with the grip on your left heel, deepen the back bend. Inhaling, push into the wall. Exhaling, deepen the back bend. Slowly release. And we don't need, today we will not do the full camel, but full camel is reaching for both heels. You get the same benefit in half camel as well. So take a child's pose. Take a moment, use a block, whatever you need to just relax into this child's pose. Relax your shoulders, bring your arms behind. Okay, when you think you're ready, let's do like inversions. Lie down on the mat. I can turn to the sideways, but make sure you're comfortable whichever way you do it. So lie down on the mat behind. A few more postures are very, very helpful. Like I said in the beginning, legs up the wall, Viparita Karine. Support your shoulder stand, which is clean up the asanas. And then cow pose, which is like a, so you need to make sure you have a room for the legs going behind. So make sure you should have enough room when you do the cow pose. So stay on the mat. You can extend the legs up to the ceiling, legs up the wall. If people only want to do legs up the wall, you're welcome to stay here. Or if you want to do supported shoulder stand, just support you as you lift the hips high, support your back with your both arms, elbows on the mat, and then try to straighten the spine and the legs right above the shoulders, full shoulder stand. So maybe initially you may want to hug your knees and then straighten the legs, and then try to lift the hips high and then support your back. As soon as you lift the hips high, support your back with your elbows on the mat. Now, initially, you can see the legs in one straight line, spine is in one straight line. They're not in one straight line, right? They're inclined. So try to straighten the legs right above the shoulders. That means you need to pull the hips towards the shoulder, legs away from the shoulder, until you can keep the spine and the legs in one single straight line, right above the shoulders. And there should be no weight on your neck. Relax your throat. Do not move your head, spine, and the legs in one straight line. Allow the blood circulation. Towards the head. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. When you think you're ready to go into plow, bring the legs on the opposite side of the head. Feet touching the ground if possible. Interlock your hands, interlace your fingers behind your back. And then try to touch the feet towards the ground. If they don't touch today, don't worry. Eventually, they will touch the ground. Keep the spine straight, legs straight. And then back to shoulder stand. This plow pose is really challenging pose. And then slowly lower the rib cage down with control until you can bring the legs perpendicular to the body. Back to the legs up the wall. Viparita Karine. Relax your breath. Slowly lower the legs down towards the mat. And we are now prepared to go into the last of the two postures, which are like Matsyasana, Shavasana, and some winding down postures. And then maybe we finish up with some pranayama and then meditation. So keep your palms facing down, underneath your hips, extend the legs behind your back, stay on the mat. So when your legs are straight on the mat, the lower part of the body is going to be on the mat. Just shift the weight to the elbows as you arch your upper body behind. Slowly come up into the Matsyasana. Notice your upper body is arching back, the lower body is still on the mat. Your weight is on your elbows, opening up your throat chakra, trying to keep the head close to the mat, but not if the head touches the mat. No weight shifts to the head. Weight is still on your elbows. So this goal is to open up your throat chakra. Your head is hanging in the mat, but eventually you want to keep the head on the mat, but no weight shifts to the head. Crown of the head on the mat. Eventually, maybe today is just slightly hanging above the ground, but eventually it will touch the ground. With support of the crown of the head on the mat, you can open up your throat, but no weight shifts to the head. And slowly come down. And final, we'll do one Shavasana here, right here. After that, we can do one twisting pose. After that, we will do some pranayama and meditation. So when you do the corpse pose, your body is still, your mind is calm and still. No movement in your body. Heels in, toes out, palms facing up, arms are away from the body. Pretend like you're a dead body. Pretend you get the same resting from the Shavasana that you get in the Yoga Nidra. It takes your consciousness to a deeper level of resting, to the other shores of consciousness. Only thing you're doing is breathing. Slowly bring your awareness back to the body, wiggle your fingers, both feet and hands. Since we are on the topic of the diabetes, I would like you to show 3 more postures which are great for the diabetes patients. 3 more. I know we did the Shavasana already, but I just wanted to show you so you can practice on your own at your own time. The very first one is like we did in the standing forward bend. Here is a sitting forward bend. It's called Paschimottanasana. It's a great forward bend, and it's one of the great postures, medical postures for the diabetes patients. So as you slowly come up, we probably did at the beginning, but slowly come up and sit up. Maybe you need to support your hands, your elbows as you come up. So the Paschimottanasana is just like standing forward bend, but it is a sitting forward bend. So bring your arms up, reach up, keeping the spine straight. Initially, you may want to bend the knees, so until you can reach, grab your big toes. And then when you grab your both big toes, see if you can walk behind on your sit bones. Walk behind until you can straighten the legs. As you keep the spine straight, and then take a deep inhale as you elongate the spine, and as you deep exhale as you fold forward. Just like the standing forward bend, it's a sitting forward bend, Paschimottanasana. As if you're grabbing, as if you're going to bite the big toe, reach forward. Reach forward on your inhales. On your exhales, fold forward. Notice my knees are not completely straight, but if you can keep the knees straight, it's great. But try not to round your spine. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, deepen forward bend. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fold forward. And this is a great sitting forward bend, Paschimottanasana.
miracle pose for the diabetic patients. Release. The two more poses I'd like to show you, and then we call it asanas practice today. So this is an inversion. You can bend your knees, lie down on the mat. You can keep the block on the mat close to you, or you don't. If you don't have a block, you can support with your elbows. It's basically chakrasana or half wheel pose. So slowly lift your hips high, support the bridge with your hands, finger or elbows underneath the bridge. As you lift the chest into the chin, this is the, notice I'm also lifting the heels. Your neck is flat on the mat, and this is a bridge or half wheel. It's a great pose for the diabetic patients. You can also support the block. This is also very gentle pose. Or you can also support the hips with your elbows underneath. And the last pose is the chakrasana, full wheel. And this is a great inversion, great back bend. So yeah, it's miracle, one of the great poses for diabetic patients. So that's the last pose for today. If you, those who want to do full chakrasana, go ahead, place your palms on the mat, elbows facing up. Make sure you have good grip, palms on the mat. Otherwise, if your hands are slipping, this is hard to do. So with you pushing the palms on the mat, slowly coming up into the full wheel. My hands are slipping, but if it is possible, you can keep the palms on the mat without slipping, and then come up into full wheel. If you can't come up into full wheel, extend the elbows. Today my palms are slipping, I don't know what, so I'm not able to do full wheel. You need to have good grip. And that's about it for asanas today. Hug your knees to the chest, and then massage your spine into the baby in the mother's womb. Slowly sit down. Okay, so we're on time for the class, 5 more minutes. And you could think about all the asanas we did, how you can share with your friends, families, how you can help others as well. You can practice regularly. It reduces the risk of diabetes as well. So like I mentioned before, not only physical and medical benefits, it brings a lot of emotional and mental benefits as well. The reason for the NFL players practicing yoga is just not the physical benefits. They have enough physical benefits in their own game. They practice this yoga for the mental edge. At that level of Super Bowl, almost all of these players are highly calibered, highly talented. And what separates them is their mental capacity or mental edge. So physically, they're almost equal, physically in their abilities, in their talents. What brings them, what separates them is that mental edge. That's the reason why they practice yoga, to stay focused and stay calm in the most tension, most important situations. So that's the reason they practice. Anyway, so with that, let's finish up. Palms in Anjali Mudra. Take a slow, deep inhale. Swasti Prajavyaya Paripalayante Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisham
Om Brahmanebhya Swamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace within me, peace in the surroundings, peace in the universe. Namaste. Thank you all for joining and practicing. Enjoy the big game, enjoy the Super Bowl weekend, and stay safe, stay healthy. Namaste. See you all soon. Bye.